And welcome to the next Word tutorial video. And in this video we're going to be discussing searching and how to search in the Word. Now this tutorial is going to be divided up into two different tutorials. We're going to cover basic searching and we're going to cover advanced searching. This tutorial will be more concerned with just the basic features of searching. Searching in the Word is much like any other program that you search in, whether it be Logos, Accordance, whether it be another free version of Bible software such as eSword or the Sword Project. It's very straightforward, very simple. What we're going to do is we're going to search for words and we're going to search for phrases. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to open up a search window. Now, you can access that by coming here to this little green icon. It is called a Bible Search View, or you can just simply come to Windows, click it, and go to New Bible Search View. Now I have my view maximized for the screen so that you can see everything that's going on. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we get started, you want to set up your search so that you can see everything that's going on. I'm going to give you an example here. You're going to notice three different things down here on the search window. You're going to notice fast, detailed, and options. Now, you want to go to detailed first, and you want to make sure you got a couple of things straight. First of all, you want to select your Bible to search. I'm sorry, I did that too fast. Just come up here in this little hyperlink. We'll see Select Bibles to Search. So you want to click that. Since we're just going to do a simple search, I'm going to go back and select my ESV because we're going to do an English search. You also want to make sure that you have a Boolean here checked. And then you want to make sure that you have whole words only checked. And the reason being you want whole words only is because if you search for a particular word that has the letters that are contained in your word, that will also do those searches as well. I'm going to give you an example of that. So I'm going to uncheck whole words, and I'm going to look and I'm going to search for the word love. And for the time being, we're just searching the New Testament. Here you have a bunch of different options. You can search the entire Bible. You can search the Old Testament. Then they got the Old Testament divided up into Pentateuch, Historical, Wisdom, Major Prophets, Minor Prophets. You also have the New Testament, which they had that divided up into Gospels and Acts, Paul's epistles, general epistles, synoptic Gospels, Johannine writings, Luke's writings. Or you can just search the current book, or you can create your own custom range right up here. And I'll show you how to do that more in the advanced search. But for now, we're going to uncheck whole words. And I'll tell you what, let's go to the entire Bible. Well, let's just search the entire Bible here. Now, this is going to pick up words like love, beloved, beloved. And if you scroll down, let me see if I can find an example here. You see all the word is highlighted. Okay, well, here's the word loves. It should also pick up the word beloved. You'll probably run into that. Love, there's love. And if you go to the New Testament, you're going to pick up words like beloved. You see how many hits there are. And I'm coming, wow, scrolling down quite a bit. Still in the Old Testament. And here we go. Alright, maybe I should have just searched the New Testament. But you got love, loved. Now, that might be fine if I'm searching and I want all of the variants of the word love. But here we have the word beloved a couple of times. Now, suppose I just want the word love without the word beloved. Now, what you want to do is you want to go back to detailed. And you want to check the whole words only. Now we're going to come up here and click it again. And you notice this time we only got 505 verses versus the 700 and something before. That's because we had whole words checked. Okay, so it took out all the word with loves, beloved, and it took out all of the variants, and it only searched for this one word here. So that's pretty much it for a word search. Now suppose you want to do a phrase search. Well, just like in any other program, you would surround your phrase in quotes. God is love. Searching the entire Bible, and we came up with 2 hits. And you can see that it shows you the exact hits. Another neat thing about the word is it gives you this little bar graph here. As you can see, this bar graph here tells you how many hits in each book. Of course, there's only 2 of God is love, and this phrase is 1 John, so it gives you 100%. But let's try the word love again, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Here, each book, 505 books, verses going all the way through the entire Bible. And as you can see, it gives you the 10% here in the book of Genesis. Now, a couple of things you can do with these search results. You can either copy one verse, copy Genesis 22, or you can select all, or you can come down and you see this little instructions here. Hold down the control key for copying versus dialogue. You would hold down the control key and then left click on your mouse, and as you do that, your control dialog box will come up here. We'll give you a lot of options if you just want to select this one verse. Down here you can have some predefined formats. You hit this arrow here and it gives you several predefined formats. When I copy verses, I like the verse reference before the verse, and I also like them in a paragraph, in a line-by-line mode without the paragraph. But you do, if you want a paragraph, you have here a verse reference after each paragraph, a verse reference and translation before each verse with paragraph, or you can just have it like I got, a verse reference before each verse. These little symbols here, you can use these symbols. You click on that and it tells you what to do. If you want to add a book, a chapter number, a verse number, you can kind of do your own thing with that. Or you can come over here to advanced options, and it gives you some more options over here. You can set the default verse text font, the overall chapter relative font, the numbers and footer relative fonts. You can have bold text or not. You can copy as text only with no formatting, or you can copy only verse references or no verse references. So you got a lot of options. So you can hit copy and close and then paste it directly into a word processor, or you can right click and you can paste it into an editor. And as you see here, my drop down arrow gives me Judges 14:25. That's actually a module that I have highlighted at this time. If I had my module open with my verse notes, I could copy it right into there. Another thing we can do is we can search for words that are close to each other in a verse. Now, in order to do that, we have to go back to options, and we would come up and we would look for the default range for near verses. I've got mine set at 3. I think the default is 30, just like this. Or default range for near words. So whatever word I put in, whatever 2 words I put in as my default, it will search. It will have the search command has to be 3 verses within that. Let's take this up to 5, and it has to be within 30 words. So we're going to leave that here. We're going to go here, and in order to find a word that is close to another one, let's say I want to find out all the verses where lamb and wolf are right near each other. I will type the word lamb. Let's go up here and click. lamb, space, then an @ symbol, and then the word wolf. Well, let's see if we get any results. And we did. We got 2 results for that, both being in the book of Isaiah. The wolf shall dwell with the lamb. So you see, it's within 30 words, as our option says, and it's within 5 verses. So let's try a couple different words. Let's do Jesus at Lord and see how many verses. Wow, 244. So you can get creative with these. You can do any words. Let's try again. I don't know if this one will result in anything. Peter at Paul. Any verses with Peter and Paul together? No verses. I do know Peter. Let's try Peter at John. And we have 27 verses for that. Or we could say blood at Jesus. And there we go. We got 22 verses. Now, unfortunately, one of the verses is a woman who suffered from a discharge of blood came and took hold of Jesus. So you just have to narrow your search results down when you do this. But the searching feature is actually very, very helpful. Let me go over this very quickly once again. I'm afraid I went too fast, but your fast menu is just simply to type it in. Your detailed menu is to set however you want and to define what you want to search and what Bible you want to search. Select your Bibles to search. You can select your default Bible. You can select the current Bible, which is the current Bible that you have in view. Or you can select this Bible and it will give you a drop-down menu of all the Bibles that you have installed in your program. Or you can select the number of Bibles. Click on that and you just check each one that you want to select. And this here, again, we'll go more over this and more features. You can actually make sets of Bibles. And as you can see, I have a loaded saved one, or a saved set, which I was doing this on a Holy Study, and I was just searching particular Bibles. But you can check the Bibles and you can save it as a particular set and come back to that. Here again, you want to make sure you have it on Boolean. Always keep that checked. Do your near operators if you're going to do words like this: blood at Jesus, or lamb at wolf, or Peter at John. So you want to make sure you check that. Go to books, or you can do chapters, and you want to make sure whole words is checked. And then down here again, you define where you're going to search at. Then here in your options window, you have different options that you can do. Show verses as tooltips, no tooltips and results if verse text is visible, short book names. You can do a number of things with that. But let's go back to fast for a minute. I want to show you something. Now suppose you don't want to see the text in your search results. Suppose you just want to see the verses themselves. You come up to this little box here and you just click it. This will give you the hits and it will give you the graph. But if you want to see the actual verses, you would come back and hit that. Right here, the little gear wheel will be your options. You can increase your font size, decrease it. You can bring up a virtual keyboard for typing in Greek. This will, if you know how to type in Greek, you can do that. If you don't already have a Greek keyboard installed. And you can clear all your search results. So let's go ahead and clear that. That's basically it for searching. There's not a whole lot to the basic searching. So I hope you'll be able to use this, and in the next video tutorial we'll go more into advanced searching. We will cover more about how to search for Greek and Hebrew words, and we will cover how to do more morphological searches. Hope these videos are help. If you need to find them, check them out at longfortruth.blogspot.com and just go under the Word Tutorials video page. Thanks for watching.